This is EA Sports. PGA Tour coverage coming up next.
Okay guys, welcome back to another PGA Tour video. This is going to be a little bit different. We are going to do a review of Season 4. And this is going to be, the match it's playing behind is just a computer match. It's the second match in the World Golf Matchplay, the World Matchplay Championship. League Division 2 match. It's against Too Damn Perfect versus, who's that against? Who's number 10?
Green's relatively flat as well, but be careful if you're a little weak of heart. Look,
there's Too Damn Perfect.
Gator or two.
Again, these are just characters that I've sort of made up. His first shot. Oh, that's right, it's the back 9. So we're only playing 9 holes. We don't need to play full 18. We just need to get a result, like a winner, basically. Is it Tommy Titleist? Yeah, Tommy Titleist. I don't think he's any relation to the Titleist club manufacturer. I think it's just maybe. I think his mum was maybe a golf fan at the start. Oh, he's clipped the tree there. So I'll get back to the match once it gets near the end, but we're basically going to talk about Season 4, which was 2018 season. We started off the season hitting the analog swing, and then towards the end I think we played a couple of tournaments with the 3-quick system, because we're going to swap to the 3-quicks. So there's a perfect example of the pitching is not 100% great. As I say, we get bet by Body, and he played actually really pretty well. He's one of the golfers that I've played. I've kind of levelled up a little bit. These guys are stock entry players, so they're just made up. They've not really progressed in any of the game. So let's go back to, we'll just let that play in the background. So we'll get back to Season 4, 2018. As I say, we started off with the analog swing. I don't know what tournaments I did on the 3-quick system. I did a couple towards the end.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
We started off with a win at the BioWare Classic. And then we won again at the Career Builder Challenge, which I think that tournament has now been taken off. The Career Builder is no longer there. So that championship's disappeared. We then went on to the Phoenix Open. Is this guy? Yeah, he's actually thinking about it. Wow. God, that was a long time he was thinking about that putt. Must be quite a tricky putt.
Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
Phoenix Open.
No, just
at TPC Scottsdale we went. We finished third.
You can win the hole on this putt.
I should really have had some YouTube data up for this. It probably would have been a better thing to have done. But we finished third. The Arnold Palmer Invitational, we finished second, so again another close tournament.
The Wetlands Golf Course is a really good
I'm trying to think.
This is another example here, Rich, where the fairway's
messed
just
up in
wide enough
that,
to reward a good tee
hitting
shot,
the water at
and
the
those
end,
two
or
bunkers don't really
can't
come into
remember.
play. But Wetlands
We then went
difficult
to
when you
Royal
start
Troon,
to straight a little bit.
to the International
The
Challenge,
fairway starts
which
to
was
see
a win.
bunkers put there.
And the first
Into the
major
thick
of the
stuff.
year, this is
That's a
the EA
difficult
Sports
lie.
Spring Invitational. We won that pretty easy, I think, in the end. Boston Championship at TPC Boston, we finished 8th. Quail Hall for the Wells Fargo Championship, we finished 5th. And then we went on a little run, a good form. We won the Players Championship
That was sweet.
at Sawgrass, and then we won the Peach Invitational at, that'll be East Lake
Frank, this
Golf
is a
Club.
position where a player is absolutely licking
And
his
then
chops here. Good chance
the
to make
big
a
one,
birdie.
we won the
This
US
is when
Open.
this
Now
game
that
just looks
was
like fun.
that was a
Bunkers don't
fantastic
seem to
tournament
be
we
played.
played.
The only thing you're really looking at right
We actually
now is
played
just
pretty
the play.
solid. I think we were into the final round 1 under or 2 under par. I think we were 1 under. We played
The only thing I can say, Rich, is that was
sort of pretty decent rounds.
Second shot from the rough. It's on
But
the
Dustin
way.
Johnson was the first round, second and third round leader. And I'm a bit... Oh damn, that was a sneeze. Oh, it came back. We're alright. Wow. Dustin Johnson actually led for 3 rounds of golf. I think he had his opening round, he was like mid-60s, and then he did another round about the mid-60s. And I think he had like a 1 under, 2 under
I
round.
thought he had that. Made a good
I
run
think
at
he was
birdie.
double
He'll have to
digits. Was he
focus
10 under
now.
par?
Try to walk away with the par.
He had a massive lead, and we went into the final
See
round,
if he's up to the
and
task. Trying to win the hole.
we
here.
shot a pretty good score. I think we were mid-60s. I think we got to 6 under par or 5 under. And Dustin Johnson just collapsed. He just went. He exploded. And I think he had a couple holes to play, and it was pretty much nip and tuck. We missed a couple of chances coming in, but at the end of the day, we won it, and that was fantastic. So the actual Grand Slam was still on. So the next one after that was the Mid-Season Classic, and we finished third. And then we went to the Arizona Summer Classic. We finished 34th. That was a pretty bad tournament. And then the Open Championship, which I think is still one of the easiest ones to win, St Andrews. This year it'll be at Troon for this season coming up. We won that pretty easy, I think. And then we went on to win the California Classic the week after. The Tiburon Championship, finished second in that. And then we went to the PGA Championship, and well, the Grand Slam was on. I think we opened up with a fantastic opening round. I think we were very low 60s. And then we were kinda next couple of rounds were okay, but they weren't great. And we were I think we did a shot lead going into the final round. And we finished second. We just, oh, it's heartbreaking. I actually was thinking of redoing that final round, but that's not the way I play. So, you know, I play it as it is. I play it real. I don't repeat just because I get beat. But we did mess up. We just failed to win that. I think McIlroy won by a shot, I believe. So that was pretty heartbreaking, to be honest. The PGA Championship, I think this year will be at Quail Hall. In fact, all the, except for the EA Sports Invitational, which is obviously the Masters major, so that stays at the same course. The US Open will be at Oakmont instead of Chambers Bay. The Open will be at Royal Troon, and the PGA Championship will be at Quail Hall this year. So after the PGA Championship, we really didn't do very well in the road in. We went to the EA charity event, I think that was at Royal Troon, and we finished 4th. We then went to the Pittsburgh Invitational, which was played at Oakmont, which was actually pretty tough. I think we played that. I think we did play that in the 3 quicks one. We might have done, I don't know. But we finished 9th, which was okay, top 10. We then went to the North East Invitational, which is at the Lighthouse Point Golf Club. I don't like that course as much.
Here we go at the par 4
I'm trying to think. I think we played quick rounds in that, I believe.
The straight line really is the best way here.
Finished
like a lot of holes
5th.
on the golf course, but straight as we know,
We then went to the Deutsche Bank Championship at TPC Boston, and we finished 9th.
So for the longer hitters, this hole actually plays.
And then on to the Orlando Classic, which I believe is that at Bay Hill. We finished 3rd. We then went to the season finale, the Tour Championship at East Lake Golf Club, and we started off. I think we were 2 under par, 4 under par. I think, or we were 2 under. And we played the second round, and we absolutely played a nightmare. I think we shot an 82 or something, and I think we were 10 over par at that point. In fact, it was more than that. It was like an 84. It was like 70 round East Lake. We were 14 over par for that round. We did manage to finish 29th, which I don't know, there's 30 people in that, so we didn't finish last, but well, it wasn't the best of finishes, to be honest, and that was just really a poor round. We're playing okay. I think we were +4, so I think we were +6 for the day. And we started off with, I think the first 8 holes were something like 6 over par. So we started off really poor, and then we kind of played pretty decent up to about the 15th hole. We were kind of, nip and tuck. We weren't really losing any shots, and then I think 15th or the 16th hole, I believe, we just had a big duck hook. And we went out of bounds, and then we teed up again, and we had the exact same shot, another duck hook out of bounds, and we ended up taking I believe it was an 8, and then we went to 8 over par, and then I think we bogeyed the last 2 holes as well, which was just horrendous. Probably one of the worst rounds I've ever played in my life. But we finished the Tour Championship. We played the next 2 rounds. I think we've actually ended up finishing, I think 6 over par or something, so we kind of sprung back a little bit. But the FedEx Cup, well, we lost the FedEx Cup by about 200 points or something. McIlroy won it. I think he actually won the tournament. So he won the FedEx Cup, and well, basically that's history. We actually lost. That second round cost us the FedEx Cup probably, because we probably could have gained a high finish, maybe a top 10 or something. But that was season 4. So I think overall we had 9 wins. 3 of them were majors, so 6 kind of regular tournament wins. Oh no, it was not a bad season. We did make the transitional change between analog to 3 quick swing, and I think the last few tournaments we played 3 quick swing. With the Tour Championship second round proving to be probably the worst round I've ever played. I hope never to repeat that. But that's the way I play golf in this. I don't repeat. I don't, I start the game and I finish the game. So that's just a wee quick kind of overview of season 4. I probably should have had more details. I think last year I actually did where we finished, like we were 1 behind or 2 behind. I did that, but I should probably done it for this. So let's probably get back to this Matchplay event. Where are we? Well, 2 down perfect. Titleist is up, 1 up. They're at the 15th, so it's getting towards the end of the round.
At least that's what I was told.
Just had a decent drive. Yeah, we played against Bod Deep, who is kind of slightly more advanced than these guys. These guys, as I say, are just stock players. They're just basic. And we got absolutely well beaten by Bod Deep. 5 and 4 it finished, so it wasn't a great result, to be honest. Playing against these guys, I think, should be easier. So there's Tommy Titleist.
Second from an excellent lie.
Yeah, Wetlands Golf Course. It's quite an easy course. It's quite wide fairways, but it's got some long par 3s and long par 5s. And even if you're hitting it like 100% power and, you know, shifting it along there quite a bit, still quite hard to reach. Now he's swapped up, so he's hitting a driver. Looks like a driver. He's not going to hit the green though. So yeah, I mean, these videos might be quite good just to kind of maybe record and commentate over, maybe just give you some updates and what's happening on my schedule. As I say, I'm not playing any of this. This is all CPU based.
Well, that's how you play the game, right?
Not a bad shot in there. EA Sports updates now. I think the last update was the Banff Springs update, which was in, I think it was March. Was it March? Or was that April? May? Was that in May, I think? The Banff Springs update was. So there's been nothing from EA for a couple of months now, which is getting quite worrying because it really does. It does look as if they pulled the plug. Oh, it's just an edge there.
Is painful.
Oh, yeah, that's the.
It looks as if they pulled the plug on it.
Times, wouldn't you?
If he makes it,
Well, my belief is, and again, this is just my thoughts on it. I think they have
everybody loves him.
sort of shelved it a little bit, and they're building up for next year.
Making our move to the home stretch, the 16th.
Now, I would, if I was any control of EA Sports, I would. My priority would be. I'd want the game out before. Well, this was when all square into the last couple of holes. I'd want the game put out on probably March, end of March, beginning of April, just before the Masters tournament. First major of the year, and I would definitely want Augusta in the game, both the full course plus the par 3 course, and I would want that in the game for next year, and I'd want it released end of March, beginning of April, just before the opening major of the season. So Augusta would be in the game for launch, and kind of what I'd also want the 3 major courses for the rest of that season for the US Open, the British Open, well, the Open Championship and the PGA. I'd also want those 3 courses in the game. So if I launched the game, it would have, based on the front cover, it would be whoever's on the cover, McIlroy, whoever, I don't care. And it would be includes the 4 major courses for the 2016 tournament or 2017 sort of year, and I would have those 4 major courses in the game from the start. End of story. Because you could put all these courses in if they use the same kind of graphics engine. They've got the stock courses in this game. You could put them in, and that gives them all the courses in this game, plus the 4 major courses, plus the par 3 tournament course on Augusta.
This is a long putt.
And they would roll that out, and to be honest, I think that would be a good start for EA Sports. But they seriously need to tweak the turn mode.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
This will test his metal.
Because I really don't play online. I think online is just. I mean, guys are shooting like 31 under par and 27 under par. It's just unrealistic. As I said before, these guys are either practicing the course, the wind condition, the length of tees, everything, and they're practicing it to the point where, you know, they can go into that into the online tournament and they know exactly what clubs they need to play to get it within, you know, like a bucket, like
that just brings a
an
smile to
actual
your
circle
face, puts
from
a
the
little
hole, they
pep
could probably
in the
know
step when you make it
100%
from
they're going to get it
downtown.
close. And this is where they get these scores from. So it's just, I just think it's crazy. I just don't
That
go in
is
for it.
a solid par putt.
I play the professional tour.
Par 3
That's where
17.
I get
Frank
the
hits
most enjoyment from the
238
game.
yards.
There's still a chance for birdie here, though. Green
So
shape's a little bit to
that's
the
what I
player's
think's
right,
happening.
So a nice high
mean,
draw coming in
are they
here.
going to bring an
Even
update,
finding
of
the
course,
middle of the putting
before
surface
then?
will give you a chance to
I really
cut
don't
to,
know.
really any position on that green.
I don't think if there's an update within the next 2 months, basically, I don't think there's going to be. I think they're putting all their effort into the next game. But the thing is with EA Sports, they could be coming to people like self or other guys that actually play this game and put it out on YouTube and actually give the game,
No problems there.
you know,
Really good approach shot. And
a
now,
lot of kind
good looking birdie.
of PR work. You know, they're actually putting it out to the public. But
Frank, you like
you
his
know, if EA
chances to
Sports
walk away with a
sort of
par
reached
here?
out and said,
Well,
look,
with a good shot, Rich,
you
yeah,
know,
that's
you've
certainly
played
on
the game a
cards
lot.
here.
You've actually done a lot with the game. You know, you're actually putting a lot of input into it. You're kind of making it, technically making a better game of what it is by introducing sort of outside
See if he's up to the task. Trying to win the hole here.
outside rules, as I've done. And he could come to you and say, right, we kind of need help. What should the next game have? What should it include?
Has the feel to it.
But EA Sports just don't do that. They just make the game, that's it. Oh, Tommy Titleist is one up. Dormy, got up the last hole, so here we go. Let's do a bit of commentating for this.
Right, Rich. Just a nice drive. Doesn't even have
So,
to be a driver here.
Titleist is on the tee.
Really short iron wedge into this short par
Drives
four.
away.
And I always like to finish on a birdie. I know you do too.
It's a decent enough shot there.
Maybe a hot dog or a hamburger.
Right where they were aiming. On the fairway.
So here's perfect. Too damn perfect. It's maybe not that perfect. It's a decent drive. So who's going to be team first? Who's going to be hitting that approach?
Shot a little trickier in terms of club
Here we go,
selection
Titleist,
and
104 yards to the pin.
Because of the nature of the downhill, that ball's just going to come out.
Looks a bit short. Maybe okay, it's going to bounce on. Yeah. Quite a decent shot.
Right there. And it sets up
It could be to win it actually. Unless too damn perfect can get it in the hole.
Trying to knock it on the green.
He's going to have to get this. He's probably going to have to hold this, to be honest. To take it to extra holes. Ooh.
This
Wasn't
is a
far away.
9-footer.
There we go. This is to win the match.
Wow, that was
he's
so
missed it.
close, Frank.
He
It's time
has
to forget
missed
that
it.
one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
So too damn perfect. He's got a chance. A win. Well, not well, winning the hole, but drawing back level. Can he go to extra holes?
He wins the hole. Oh, yeah, he's made
Wow.
it for a birdie.
I never saw that coming.
So here
this
we go on the
match
back
goes
nine of the
into
Wetlands
extra
Golf and
holes.
Country Club. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. And Frank, I'm pumped up for this second nine.
So could this
is a
game,
hard
this
hole,
game
Rich,
could become the
and
longest
anything
game in
long
history
or
here.
left, and
It
you're
could go to
guaranteed be wet. That's for
130
sure.
extra
Three
holes.
bunkers short, fun zone. That's the green just beyond those.
He's not found the green. So yeah, this is the World Matchplay Championship Week Division 2. 10 golfers that are, there's 2 places up for Division 1 status. We lost our first game against Body, so well, not the best of starts.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms. Ready to go.
A low pitch there. It's not bad.
He'll be pleased
He's
with
got
that. The approach
outside
side
chance
is
there at
about
par.
12 feet away.
See what old Titleist can do. Shots on. There's a bit. He's just a little bit shorter putt than too damn perfect. There you go, he's got a little bit of break here. Definitely outside left edge by a couple of cups worth.
Good read. Good
Oh, he's
line.
got it.
Well played.
He's got it.
Not again.
Pressure's on Titleist
Well
now.
within his range.
Is he going to make it? Is he going to go to another extra playoff hole? Sudden
No
death?
problems there.
Yep.
Yeah, keeps the round going. Keeps the momentum on his side.
Par 4 11th hole, 443 yards. Frank, what's the best way to play it?
Nice straight drive off the tee, then really reduces this par 4 to size.
Here we
And
go.
those bunkers, short and left, don't really cause an
Yeah,
issue.
so
Green's a little tiny though, but
that's
you
just
have to miss that
my
green a little bit on the
my
right side.
opinion
It's a
on EA
relatively
Sports
simple
and
chip.
where the game's at the moment.
Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult line.
I think it'd be nice if they did release a couple extra courses over the next, coming months, just to keep the game, because the games that they make for this and put out could be transferred into the next, because the next game's probably going to use the same engine. I mean, I just think, it's probably going to let stick, because this game has been the kind of, has got a lot of stick over the past year. I think that the game mechanics are pretty decent. I think it's a decent game of golf. There's a couple of things that they could introduce into the game to make it better, but there's a lot of things that, as I say, the tour side of it, an AI tour side thing needs to be a lot better. A couple other things as well. Online, I don't know how you would make the online side a bit better, but they need to make it more kind of realistic. Both shot of the green.
That's still not done. Third shot, maybe get away here with par.
But the actual core mechanics of the game engine, so basically they could port a lot of this stuff into the new game. So
This is way too much.
you could almost say that that's a poor chip. Titleist is not looking good for this. I think Too Damn Perfect's got this in the bag here. It's almost as if this version of the game was like, we'll put it out, we'll just add to it. And potentially they've actually got, I'd probably say that EA Sports at this moment in time have potentially got a really good platform to launch from.
Frankie has
Let's
to
put that
scratch
over.
in his head as he reaches for a sand wedge or a gap wedge for his next shot.
Well, the FedEx
So
Cup
they've got a good springboard
That thing's
to
still
use
going.
for next year. So they really, oh my goodness, what the hell was that? Wow. Oh my, what? He's went to the same club. What the? I really don't know what's going on here. He's going to take the maximum stroke limit. Oh my goodness. He's going to take a garden gate.
And move on.
Oh my goodness. Is he going to do the same shot?
Frank, that ball's sitting
Oh,
up. It's on flush
you are
fairway.
absolutely
Rich,
kidding me.
if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for 11.
I said in my previous video that the chipping in this game, the AI chipping, is very suspect.
Well, once you hit double the par, it's time to just pick up and move on.
That is unbelievable. They've tied a score at
Par
8.
5 12 here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club is 576 yards. First par 5 on this backside.
I mean, Too Damn Perfect had that in the bag. All we had to do was do a wee dinky chip and a putt to win. And they both took a garden gate. So this match continues on. We could be here all day. But yes, I said before that the pitching is not perfect, and case in point would be that. I mean, Too Damn Perfect was. It's as if he was hitting like a longer iron, and he just kept fluffing it. So I mean, there's not a lot to fix in that. It's basically just the kind of chipping program is just not as good as what it should be. Ball deep chipped pretty well, although he did hit the pin twice. Good chips, but wow, these guys are taking the biscuit here. So in the third playoff hole, sudden death playoff hole, and well, that last hole was comical. That was that was just weird. Well, they're probably nip and tuck here. I'm trying to think where his ball is. I don't see it. Should be Too Damn Perfect to hit. That's Tommy Titleist. Approach plate.
Should
This
be
looks
pretty
better.
good right there. On the safe side.
Oh, flush, mate, flush. It should be a definite birdie there.
And his
Well,
third here at the par 5.
Too Damn Perfect. 89 yards here. Shot's coming in, looks shorter. It's leaking a little bit. He's got a putt there, maybe 10 foot. You'd reckon he's going to have to hold 13 foot. You'd reckon he's going to have to hold this here to take it to extra holes.
How does that stay out?
Oh, so
no
close.
Earthly idea. Let's crawl that. Hole's round. Ball's meant to go in.
It's a pretty big putt right here to win the hole.
Here we go. Tommy Titleist for the win.
And that gives him the hole.
Well, there we go, guys. Tommy Titleist wins out after the third extra sudden death playoff hole. And there we go. Tommy Titleist wins.
Did, Rich. Once again, the golf course provided more
So,
than a
guys,
stern test.
once
For
again,
the entire team, I'm Rich Lerner. Until next time.
thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. And subscribe to my channel. I'm just about to start playing the second round, which is in hard mode for the BioWare Classic at Wetlands. So it's going to be tough. We're going to have to keep it tight. Try and maybe even get a couple under par would be good. I think we're one shot behind Henrik Stenson, so we're poised in the tournament. But as I say, we're going to be using the hard swing, which, well, it's going to be tough. So guys, thanks for watching. Once again, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you for more golf coming up soon.